In the news today, as the nationwide fuel crisis continues to rise, leaving parents, teachers, and most especially students in a state of bewilderment as to how to go about their day, we took to the streets of the University of Lagos to ask students how the current hike in the price of fuel has affected their means of transport, and if their parents have increased their transport allowance. This is what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Alexander, Department of Mass Communication, University of Lagos. I stay off campus. Well, the increase in price, it's been fluctuating from 240 to 185. It's really affecting transportation and movement because you can't use you can't use public transport because the prices now are ridiculous. Today you can hear 300 for a short distance, next day 500. So it's very, and then if you want to use Uber will give you price of like 5k for a distance that used to be 1.5 or 2k before, and then if you want to use boats will give you 3k, but it take like 30 minutes for you to get a driver. So transportation now is just basically messy. If you don't plan ahead at least 30 minutes before you want to leave the house or wherever you are leaving from, you're going to be late to wherever you are going.
First of all, I stay outside school, no lights to read, not focusing well, and sometimes when I think of going to stay on the queue, yeah, it's really difficult for me. And or sometimes I rush to school to even see if I'm able to charge my phone and something else like that. Yeah. And transportation wise, sometimes when I get into let me even take the bus sometimes. Then they tell me bus I spent 100 naira, they tell me it's 200 naira. I'm like, why? Sometimes I'm urged to even fight the driver. I'm like, what's going on? But I'm like, I have no choice because of the, fuel scarcity and all. Yeah, and I hope it gets better after this whole election thing and we vote for the right person.
As the tenure of the rector of Yaba College of Technology, Engineer Obafemi Omokunbe, came to an end on Sunday, students, workers, and lecturers at the college wait eagerly for the appointment of a new leader for the institution. The selection committee interviewed and recommended 3 names, from which the federal government is expected to choose a substantive rector. National Association of Nigerian Students notifies the federal government against disenfranchising Nigerian students in the forthcoming polls, urging it to shut down schools to allow students votes. Following the extension of deadline for the collection of permanent voters card (PVCs) to Sunday, 5th of February 2023, and considering that the general elections will commence in few weeks' time, NAN's Vice President External Affairs, Babatunde Akintaye, urges the federal government to immediately close all tertiary institutions temporarily to afford students the opportunity to collect their PVCs from their polling units and vote in the coming elections. The leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) appeals to President Muhammadu Buhari to direct the payments of all withheld salaries of the university workers in the country. According to Mr. Ayuba Waba of the NLC, the Congress also expressed grave concern and obvious distress over the rising instances of residents experiencing difficulty and intolerable stress when attempting to access fundamental services and utilities. The federal government, through the Managing Director of Nigerian Export Processing Zone Authority, during a courtesy visit to Ekiti State Governor Oyebanji, reiterates its commitment to make Ekiti State a major free trade zone in Nigeria by supporting the state and delivering economic and knowledge-free zone where education-based industries and technological companies can operate from. And that's it on the bulletin. Many thanks for watching. My name is Abimbola Adelakun. Good day.